here's the old sensor. And that's where it goes. Right there. Luckily we can get to it without taking too much off and make it too much of a mess. Came from Dallas? Is that what they said?
They didn't say, but I'm sure that's probably where it came from.
Well, the new sensor seemed to work. It was bringing up temperature. We let it run for a little bit. I think it's good. Hoping it stays good for the rest of 2 days maybe. So I just finished cleaning everything off. I'm gonna sit down and eat lunch, but it's dirty. When there's no wind, all the lint and leaves just settle on top of you. Today there's a little bit more of a wind, which, you know, give and takes. The wind helps things dry down faster. It makes it a little bit messier to dump and a little bit harder to tarp. But it keeps your strippers cleaner. Everybody wants a clean stripper. But when it's no wind, it's easy to tarp, it's easy to dump. Just makes everything messy. And it, you know, another thing without the wind is the engine doesn't cool off as well because all that lint gets sucked to those screens and the radiator. So today hopefully is a day where it doesn't get too messy and then I don't have to do much, if any, cleaning tomorrow. Started blowing cotton out of the side. Must have a clog or something up here. Yeah. There we go. So for the clog up there, it'll just start shooting cotton out the side like it was. So simple enough. So it's a good thing that we didn't put any more on that other module last night because this cotton's not very good. It's taken us 3 rounds instead of 2 to get a basket. This is our first basket, so we've got 1 in the builder, Dad's got 2, I've got 3, and we hopefully will have just a little bit more to make sure that module packs down. Otherwise the module could just fall apart being transported if it's not packed tight enough. But over there, that's the grasshopper damage and deer damage. Lots of grasshoppers ate it when it was little, and then the deer came out here and ate the tops off, and why it's not as, especially around the edge, why it's not near as good. So pretty good swath over there they wiped out. I'm just gonna wait here and tromp. This is the 3rd dump. It's bottoming out everywhere, but I think it's close to packing. So what's left should get this to be able to pack tight enough to hold together. Dad's still running a little hot on his stripper, so he's gonna try blowing the radiator out a little bit more. See if maybe there's some stuff built up that I'm not getting out with that bigger hose, or there's a thermostat going bad or something else that's not the sensor. So once this gets to the cab, I'm gonna stop it and then I'm gonna finish. Dump this, chomp it, tarp those 2, put them in transport mode, get on the road. I'm going to tromp this one old school by hand so I can make sure I get it nice and level. see how this goes. That's packing down. Once it starts, it does 3 times here and then it goes on. Especially want the ends to pack because that's what kind of bookends it all. Alright, that's okay. A little low right there. Might steal some from right there. Okay, good. Here's our little baby module. Makes 7, it still counts. So that one was decent size, a little small. This one was real small, but we couldn't have gotten those on one big one. So, all right, we are moving to Old Glory. Well, I finally made it. It's about an hour trip from our furthest east field to our furthest west field. Just takes time. Normally it doesn't ever seem that long because we're never going from one extreme to the other. We're normally going like from Sagerton, which is halfway between the two. So Dad's right behind me. I'm gonna come in at this spot here, but I need to be in first gear because it's pretty steep. Because I'll show you, there's lots of grasshopper damage on this field. And if we try to start on the other end, we'll have no way of knowing what the right rows are. So that wasn't so bad. Back into second gear. Alright, cotton's up there. I really don't know what to expect about this cotton. Like, when I drove by a while back, it looked better than I had first remembered or seen in a while. More stuff had opened up. Doesn't mean it's going to be good, but so we'll see what happens here in a second. I mean, I see speckles of white up here. I think it's gonna, here's my prediction, it should be better on this south end than the north end, and then I think it gets probably worse as we go to the east. That's my guess. Why? I don't know. This is the place we got into 5 inches of rain that time, and all this water ran along the neighbors right here where I'm driving. They have a low spot there, and then it broke into my field, and so deposited lots of silt and some, I guess, some good dirt. So I think that's probably why this is better. And then down further to the east, I don't know why it's gotten worse. Normally that's the lower, wetter spot. So we'll see if I'm right. So if you look up there, there's the boundary of the last year's wheat to this year's cotton, and so I would not know which rows I was in. So here I think I can figure out where I'm supposed to be. Well, it's not great, but it's better than, I mean, it's probably better than I expected it might do. Just gets real dry over here. We just seem to miss rains over here all the time, but we'll see what it does. Emily's not here yet, so we're going to strip just a little bit more. I wanted to get the right rows, or we knew where we're at, then we can set a builder up. It's 5 o'clock, so by the time we get the builder and get back, it'll be dark. So I don't know, but if it's not very good, maybe we can finish this 100 acres tomorrow. This this ground is so hard already, but it's just rough from all the animals that come through here. Like, it is bound, I can just feel it hitting across these rough hoof prints. So this could be fun trying to sow. I don't know if it'll go on the ground, if I should come over here and rough it up with some kind of plow or something, I don't know. All right, made it back to the field. Dad's gonna take that tractor. Emily's gonna take a vehicle. Denton's gonna drive. He's doing a great job at driving. He's of age. If anyone's asking, he's for sure old enough. They're gonna take a truck, come back and get the other truck, take it to my parents. Both of those to my parents' house. Dad and I are gonna take the builders. He's gonna stop at the barn on the way, so we can leave that one there because we don't need it. I'm gonna continue on from there without stopping to Old Glory. Emily, after she's shuffled those trucks, she's going to go get Dad at the barn, bring him back to my truck, and then he's going to take my truck to Old Glory, so we'll have a way to get home. And then when we finish, which may be not very long after we get all this done, because it's going to get dark quick and it just takes time, and I will take him home, and then I'll go home. There's just no good way to move stuff. And especially, I mean, it's not far, it just takes time. So that's what I kind of thought might happen, is we'd get this farm done and then we would get everything moved. And that might be it. Well, that seems like that's kind of the way it's trending. Well, that took a long time. This clock doesn't, I don't have it wired in right for some reason, but it says 1:12 because it starts at 12 when we turn the tractor on. It took me an hour and 12 minutes to get here with the builder, but I'm here. Dad's on his way with my truck, and I think we're gonna do a little bit of stripping. I don't really know what's gonna happen because tomorrow, 45 mile an hour gusts, 20 to 25 mile an hour consistent. That's no fun. So tomorrow may be a non-stripping day, maybe a sow some wheat day. I'm not really sure. I don't really want to blow cotton everywhere and also have a basket up in the air with the wind blowing. That's not great. So I don't know if we'll try to finish this. It is now, what time is it? 7 o'clock exactly. So humidity is still good. We could go for a little bit. Maybe we can get a module. We've got some in our baskets now. Maybe we can get one done and tarp. Or do we not want to tarp it because it's going to be out in the wind and blow the tarp off? So do we get 4 or 5 baskets, leave it in the builder so it's protected? All the things I don't know. I will let you know when I know. So I need to make some new of these because these are supposed to strap on to the bridge, the carriage, so it doesn't move, but this moved a bunch and it actually was further back and has rolled forward in travel. So these don't reach anymore. I think because these thicker bumpers were put on, so. No reach. It's a simple deal, but we just need like another inch or 2. All right. Now I'll raise this thingamajigger up. It's a 2-part deal. You raise the cylinder up, latch is there, and then that allows you to raise the trumper. And now you're ready to go. Now you fall, don't you get down without busting your butt. All right, now my stripper is over here. Dad's is over here, can't you tell? I just moved the builder. You can't tell, it's dark. It's taking a long time to get a basket, which just means the cotton's not very good, which is fine, it is what it is. But just thought I'd move it over a bunch of rows so that we don't have to drive as far. Makes sense to me. I really don't know how long it's taken us to get a basket because these first rows were really grasshopper eaten up and not good, but it's more consistent how many rounds we're taking, so we can kind of figure how many modules we can take. So we're gonna strip. I'm gonna dump. Dad's gonna be full soon. We'll dump these two, and then we will be done for the night. Kind of dirty, not totally surprised. I didn't know what it would look like. I can't see that good, but I'll move the tromper down for Dad. I'm gonna go ahead and move it probably, and then turn the well, I don't know if I'll turn the tractor off, but I might. I'm at least gonna move it, turn the auto system off, and then I can turn the tractor off after he dumps. Well, with the loud noise of the module filter in my background, we're going to call it a night. It was a good day because we got one field finished, we got moved to the last field, even though it took a lot of hours to move. I'm glad we got moved, so now we can finish. Maybe not tomorrow if the wind's going to blow like crazy. I don't know. Maybe we will tomorrow because we don't have to dump very often. Who knows? You just keep watching like you've been watching. If you haven't, start watching more and tell your friends. Keep watching because we're farming it here. So we appreciate you watching. Keep watching. Harvest is almost over, but there will be other things after harvest. Don't worry. This is not just a cotton harvest channel. It's a Dudensing Farms farming channel. So we'll show you everything. But thanks again. Appreciate you sticking with us. If you're gonna farm it.